start button. So, meow. After much chaos, I have successfully made it to Vegas.
Oh yeah. Vegas, baby.
Ah, yes.
Say hello to Robert House for me.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Kael, why are you dating someone that doesn't know about Fallout?
Hold on.
I'll eventually educate him.
You better.
Robert
Drag his ass through Quarry Junction.
So pretty much Fallout
okay.
New Vegas. He's pretty much the one that runs New Vegas and Fallout.
Yeah, I still need to play. I still need to play through Fallout.
So there's that, and there's also the TV show, which goes into depth with Vegas.
I remember you watching some of it, but I haven't. I wasn't paying attention. Like, at all.
Yeah. I was watching just so I can keep up with the newest episode. I think you also passed out for some. I think.
I was very EP. So let's get into it. When last we left Dark Heroes, you guys got time warped back to when you were first leaving the ruins of Valinor. After a short bit of travel, you managed to get catch up to the Archmage's assistant and get a hold of him, but he slipped away via teleportation magic, and you were unable to ask him any meaningful questions.
Should have gagged him.
After this happened, you decided to continue your journey on to Rimeshade, where you decided to come from the same direction, and you approached a familiar bridge, the same bridge that the child had gotten stuck in the first time you came back here. But at this moment, the bridge is still standing. And on the other side of the bridge stands a figure that you do not recognize, that no one recognizes. And this figure is just a little guy standing at the edge of the bridge, and it's kind of hard to make out his shape. But Keiren, if you'd like to introduce your character.
Hello. My character is Kessan Ledgerwind. He is a short, stout, broad-shouldered haringon who wears a rather protective chain shirt under tightly layered clothing. He has a staff strapped across his back, and he keeps the lance within his easy reach. One ear stands up while the other hangs forward, sometimes blocking part of his vision. He's quite tense, but controlled, and his eyes sharp. He tends to watch and takes things quite literally, as he does come from a mercantile background filled with ledgers and contracts. So he speaks quite literally and directly.
The surprise that I was mentioning is that we have a new player joining us today, and I forgot to tell anybody.
You told me, but
yeah, I'm a terrible DM.
I'm a terrible DM. Also, Hunter.
Yeah.
Check your microphone input for Twitch. You sound far away.
I sound far away? How about now?
Listen.
Does it help when I'm right here? Yeah. Let me...
Well, you sound clear here in Discord, but on stream it sounds like the microphone is far away, like you're talking in an echoey room.
Let me... How about now?
Give a second. I got about a 10-second delay. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, the acoustics in the new office are not great.
Weird.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Welcome to the Keepers of the Divine Gate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
So this is Keiren. He is a friend of mine. We've known each other for a number of years, and we have played D&D before. Keiren, playing with us, we have KalikHusky, my boyfriend. We have Will, who's one of my friends from Utah. Alex, his girlfriend, and the real Plague, just Plague.
That's just like.
Just like.
Yes. And Kalik is playing Bram. Will is playing Elowyn. Dark is being played by Plague, and Kael is being played by Alex. So,
I will definitely do my best. It'll take a hot minute or two to get used to everyone, but I'm excited to hop in. I've definitely played with Hunter before, and it's always been
hop in.
fun.
I love it.
So, is that a joke?
I'm still fairly new to D&D. I think this is technically my second. Technically second time. I think the third one was.
I thought we. So I know the one shot that we did with Billy. I can't remember if we've done. I feel like I've done at least one other campaign with you, like another one shot.
That was. Let me go back on D&D Beyond. That was Ancient Laboratory.
Yes.
That was with. I think
yes.
that
So
one was
this
with
is
Bark.
this is technically 3. This is campaign number 3.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right with the frickin'
Well,
doors.
technically, when we did the one shot with Billy, I was just an NPC. I just made into a character.
You were there.
I was just there. So I wouldn't say that I could even
Yeah,
consider that.
you participated. You hit something once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did more than hit things.
Very inexperienced with D&D. It is not something that I'm. Yeah.
Yes. Regardless, you find yourself in the town of Rhymeshade. A town filled with various dairy products and a variety of villagers and this very unstable bridge that collapses tomorrow. What would you all like to do as you see this new individual before you?
I'm gonna go around just walking up to people going, "Who sees the stars? Stars? Who sees them?"
You lot over there.
You talking to us?
Ooh, us?
I see no other lot around, do you? Come quick. Hop to it.
Hands up, we'll come that way. I don't want you pulling any fast ones.
Is that a joke? Because I'm a rabbit.
Well, let's just say
Never
we've
trust
had
anyone.
a bit crazy few days. We'll just put a long story. But
Noted.
what's your name, traveler?
I'm not a traveler, but I do come because we have a common acquaintance, you see, Professor Vine, as it were.
How do you know him?
Not as well as I'd quite as hoped before, but
Dark, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Perception. It is a 20.
With a 20, you recognize a very familiar amulet around Kenson's neck. It is identical to the ones that you all are wearing.
Where'd you get that amulet?
I really prefer not to yell across this bridge. It would be quite ideal if you could just come here now.
Alright. One at a time,
All right.
folks. I don't trust this bridge.
Here. I'll go on first in case anything.
So you're stepping onto the bridge, Bram?
Yes.
Please make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
This bridge collapsed tomorrow under the weight of a small child.
I rolled
Did it
2.
now.
That's Arcana.
Is that Arcana? I said dexterity save. Wait, did I? Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Oh, there we go. Oh, a 4.
Oh, okay. Oop.
So Bram,
Yep.
the bridge collapses on top of you, and you take 73 points of bludgeoning damage.
That kills me.
Oh my.
And
Jesus
time
Christ.
resets. You find
31 hit points.
You find yourself waking up at camp. Kirsten, you find yourself back at the Skycleft Spires.
God.
For the sake...
I will. I will say that when I do roleplay, I will only ever roleplay with things that my character has knowledge of which that wasn't. So, yes.
So for the sake of brevity, you guys go through the same day again and get back to the bridge.
Are you trying? Like, it sounds like you're trying to go on a specific path here.
All right, are we just gonna rewind to like that encounter before deciding to cross the bridge?
Yeah. So
how big is the bridge?
it is a relatively small bridge. I would say it's about 10 feet across, and it's 30 feet long, but it's made of stone.
Okay, well, I will have hopped to the other side of this bridge for this
No,
encounter.
Let's see where this goes.
No.
Yeah.
No, I would very much be already on the
how
other
about-
side of the bridge. There
How
is
about
no
you
chance.
come over here instead of me walking along that bridge?
Yeah.
We can find another way around.
After another night's of travel, y'all get to the bridge, and Kessan is there waiting for you. This time on the other side of the bridge, so you don't have to cross it.
My, you are quite a heavy one, aren't you?
Well,
Oh.
we ain't exactly skinny, son, but at the same time, we're quite capable of traveling long distances. You need a lot of weight in order to sustain that with minimal food.
Now, I know. Must be some sort of surprise to you all.
Believe me, with the amount of fighting we've had to do these last few days, seeing something that talks that doesn't try to kill us is actually kind of welcome.
May not be out of the
Who
question,
looks
but
at the stars?
which stars?
Welcome
looking at?
our
All the
resident
stars in the
in-house
sky.
astrologist who always sees stars. It's like he was
An
punished when he
astrologist?
always sees them.
I love astrology, and I go up and I shake his hand.
New stars.
He
New
looks
stars.
as you approach Elowyn. He looks quite muscular, and then you grab his hand and you like collapse into his fur. He is a twig underneath all the fluff.
Also, I am a short humanoid, so I am probably quite a bit smaller than most of you, and I don't know if any of you are.
You are by far the shortest.
Yeah.
Since,
So I'm...
since he's expressed an interest in astrology, I'm gonna like hold up a 1 second, and I'm gonna pull out my notebook and just like start thumbing through it and like frantically but happily pointing out drawings and talking about and mumbling about new stars in the sky and holes.
Kessan, please make an insight check to try and decipher what the hell he's trying to convey to you.
Excellent.
17.
That's not bad considering you have a -2 to wisdom. Yeah, so you listen to Elowyn talk, and he's basically saying that the stars change sometimes in special places. It's really hard to ascertain more detail than that.
Fascinating.
And I'm showing him drawings of the new stars.
You learned one. We must talk later. But for the rest, you may not know me, but I have some knowledge of each of you. I turn to Actually, can you guys give me a quick brief rundown of each of your characters as well? In your own words too? That might be
DarkSeaker.
helpful for me.
Cleric built
Dark.
like a brick shithouse, and casts a bunch of spells, much like Prism, who temporarily blinds people.
Okay.
Which apparently seems to be my specialty these days. I'm also apparently the party dad. Not a title that I intended to earn.
But here we are.
So I'm the stars guy. That's not actually how my voice sounds. And that is kind of my shtick, is I will talk to anyone about the stars.
And Bram is a warlock, built as a brick, very good with words, which has a backstory of being... I guess he used to live thousands of years ago until he died.
Okay.
And Kael?
Kael's talking. Alex, you're not coming through.
So mic has been muted the whole time, and I was wondering why none of you were responding to me. Kael is a monk. She is obsessed with naps and very good friends with Professor... not
Adrian.
Whitlock. What's... Adrian. Professor Adrian. She's a bit of a chaos gremlin. When she decides she's angry, she will hit anyone in the near vicinity.
Okay, I like that. And the stars one. Sorry, what was the stars person's name? That was Elowyn. Right?
Elowyn.
Okay.
Elowyn.
Elowyn. So I turn to each one of the party, and I sort of nod to them a little bit, like Bram, quite large in person, even larger. Or sorry, DarkSeeker, even quite large, even larger in person. Yes, Bram as well, I see. Elowyn, as it were, quite a bit more of a scholar than I had thought. Oh yes. Kael, yes. And I walk up to Kael and look at her, hopping up a little bit to try and get a bit of height. Your maps have been, well, quite useful in my past. But so I do quite know of you, and I like withdraw. I reach around in some of my pockets and fish around, and it's a little bit awkwardly. Like you can tell I'm not sure which pocket I'm trying to pull something out of, and I pull out a little device, and it's like, well, this should at least explain some. And as I pull it out, I hold out the crystal, and your sort of visages appear in the air a little bit, and it shows as you all were in meeting Professor Vine and in your first sort of encounter, all the way up to his, well, apparent disappearance.
Yeah, so as you guys see these images being played, it recounts the experiences that you've had with Mr. Vine. And it goes past them to the time in which the Archmage teleports. After they teleported, you see Professor Adrian Vine in a circular room. And as he enters this room, magic chains grab at his wrist, pulling him back into the wall, binding him. And he says, "You've done me quite the favor. Now, I'm going to go get some friends to bear witness to breaking into my tower. Ta-ta! And he leaves. The Archmage leaves.
I pocket the crystal back into a different pocket than it was before, and I turn, be like, Vine is a good man. I know this, and I know the Archmage is not quite well. He beseeched me to find you lot, as it were. I have now found you lot, so come, we must save him. Come. And I hop around and I do a running start to jump across the bridge.
You jump across without issue.
We ain't exactly rabbits here, and I don't trust
Well,
this
I don't
bridge.
trust that bridge. I think we should find our way around.
I bet I can make it.
Well, when you did it before, the bridge was collapsed. It doesn't take much to collapse the bridge, and you can do so intentionally. And you basically just walk down the side and waded through the river below, and then back up.
Yeah, but that takes time.
An entire 10 minutes. Not even. An entire 2 minutes.
Okay, I guess we can do that if it's 2 minutes.
Yeah. But I also wouldn't be so hesitant as to run in on that city. We tried that and that didn't go too well. We gotta find another way in. To give it the short story, our companion over here, Kael, punched a guard, and that resulted in a whole citywide fight that got another companion of ours killed, who's no longer here.
She made me mad.
You didn't have to punch her.
She made me mad.
Yeah, and I'm mad at this party, but you don't exactly see me punching every single one of you, although it's really tempting right now.
Let's just go save Professor Adrian.
Yeah, I don't get paid to ask too many questions. My gold's on the line. Let's save this guy.
Well, I think the best course of action is to find a more stealthier approach into the city. Maybe there's a sewer system that we can go through.
A sewer system, and I'm just like sitting there like thumping my foot on the ground a little bit impatiently. Like, have you tried not punching people?
Asking her to not punch people is like asking fish not to swim. It just ain't happening.
Well, I also had another idea of, trying to, convince the guards that we're here for his execution. We could pretend to be people who had issues with him and would love to see him swing.
So,
You have to give fake names.
Kessan, a piece of information that you gained on your first loop is the guard gate of the Skycleft Spires was tipped off that the party would be arriving. And it was a combination of divination magic as well as the Archmage's primary assistant, Gerald, who informed the Archmage that the party survived and would be coming.
Gerald, I never liked Gerald. Okay. That gets a lot more. The guard gate of Sky Spire would be near the bottom, right? And we just need to... So, essentially the guards would be on the lookout for them, right? Would I know of any alternate routes into the city, especially since I've been there for, you know, like 8 years now.
Uh,
And I also used to trade in and out of the city as well.
yeah, so there's a couple different ways that you can get in. If you had access to a teleportation circle spell, there's a number of teleportation circles in the city that you're familiar with. You would just need a spell scroll in order to do it. You could also fly up, you could climb up, or there is a sort of more obscure dolly that you could take to get to the top. It's in a very awkward place and it's been decommissioned.
Hunter, will you check your DMs real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I've responded.
Cool.
How tall are the outside walls?
So the elevation difference, and it's not really walls, it's more of the city is built in the mountain peaks. The base of the mountain where the elevator starts is probably at like a 3,000 foot elevation, whereas the Skycleft Spires is about 6,000 feet.
Okay, so quite high.
It's a steep climb. Like, and that's where the city starts. The top of the spires is probably closer to about 10 or 12,000.
Okay, and the teleportation scroll does teleport. Oh, teleport does do multiple people. Well, isn't that fun? Yes, but very well. I know one way. In the future, I turn to one of them. How many loops are you on right now?
Loops.
I think currently this is from what just happened, we've been on 2 loops so far.
So there was the first one, there was the second one, which did not last long, and now you're on number 3.
Yeah.
Good. We're on the same count then. Excellent. Well, I think I know a potential way in, but
What'd you have in
would
mind?
take time. I sort of shuffle. It may not look like it, but I am adept at some forms of magic and a student, well, in this place, as it were. I may be able to find a scroll to get all of this in, but really did take quite a little time to come down here. It's not really the nicest thing to have to go back and come back down.
Yeah. Do we
There's,
maybe have any alternatives?
I used to use this old, quite a long time ago. There was an old trolley, in a way. Sort of what you call it, the it
elevator.
wasn't a trolley. The
Or
elevator.
the lift.
The decommissioned one, the lift. Yeah.
Yes.
It's an old lift, decommissioned, but still quite good, quite built well, I'm sure. Anyways, it'll avoid the various punching problem that has already occurred.
There is another challenge. You would have to do it from the other side of the mountain, which would go into the territory of Cardiff. And just a reminder, the Skycleft Spires is on the front line of a war with Cardiff.
Well, there's always an option here, but this could just be the alcohol earlier because of having to babysit everyone here. But we could just go to the front lines and win the war for the Skycleft Spires, and they wouldn't have to lift a finger. Little bit of leader sabotage on their end, if you will.
Excellent idea. Excellent. Great idea. Yes, excellent. Quite excellent. The professor will, I'm sure, clap for you from beyond the grave. You see, we have maybe 3 days until his
4.
execution. 4 days until his execution.
Yeah.
It's also midnight.
There's also the option to try and make a deal. Any task can be accomplished with some good old talking. If we can convince the executioner to let him go in exchange for something that he wants, there's always that possibility.
I am good with
Noted.
words, so.
Well, the executioner is not there for a few days. He's held in the basement of the
He's held in the dungeons of the Echomire Spire.
Echomire
Yes.
Spire. Yes, that's what it were. The dungeons of
Okay.
Echomire Spire. Difficult to reach without cause. Even I don't quite know how it works as much as I could. Else I'd been to see him already instead of you lot. Hunter, would I know anything about the guards at all? Would I know any terms of corruption? Because like I assume I would have been going in and out of the city as a merchant in the past. I feel like I would have.
Make an insight check to sort of know the vibes and the politics, or charisma, whichever you prefer.
Or charisma. Well, that's fine. I rolled.
Let's see, what'd you get? So 15 insight?
Yes.
So the 15 insight, the only people who you have been close enough to really understand, Counselor Virtue does not give you good vibes. And you get a sense that he's currently trying to control the politics of the Skycleft Spires and sort of situate himself on top. You also recall that with sorry, I'm struggling with names. Veldrick, that people associated with him have been going missing. And so you suspect that there's something fishy going in there. In terms of other leadership, you haven't really had access to them, so it's kind of hard to tell.
No, it's more. I was asking about the guards and dealing with them, as I would have.
Anyone
dealt with them.
associated with those two individuals.
Okay. But
I'm gonna chime in, and I'm gonna say we could get the people who look at stars to take us if they know the stars are new. They'll want to see.
yes, these stars people sound fantastic.
Question.
expectantly.
Question. Who are the stars people?
Astronomers and astrologers. Just can we
Okay,
find
okay.
an astronomer or an astrologer to take us to Sky? That is.
Got it.
Oh. Seems we have to get
Big places have schools. Schools look at the stars.
Yes.
Like the better bet is try to either talk our way in or try to blend our way in.
I am a student. Perhaps I could sneak you in if you have a disguise, as it were. I haven't punched anyone yet. And I have quite free reign. I wasn't aware it was so locked down. I've been busy studying.
We
Sweeping.
punch people tomorrow. And it's not tomorrow, and so tomorrow they won't like us, but today we're friends.
Yes, friends! Friends as it were. Friends. One second here. As long as the gods think you're friends, they can let you through.
I think disguise would be a good idea. Just find some people, knock them out, take their clothes.
Fortunately.
Kind of got limited options here.
Well, we're kind of exhausting everything we got.
Doesn't one of you have a wings?
None of them have wings.
Oh, I thought one was an Arakaka. Am I right?
No. That's just a common race in the Skycleft Spires.
Oh, my bad. Yes.
Well, it's good that we're talking about this instead of just going full brunt into it, because who knows how many loops we have left.
Have left. There's a limit.
The hell if I know. We've already looped twice already. So...
Yeah. But Bram, I'm gonna just interject real quick because you're the first person who's died and come back. It was not a pleasant experience. You felt the weight of the bridge crushing you, splitting your bones, and cleaving your soul from your body. But before your soul was able to leave this plane, it stopped. Everything stopped, the same way it stopped before. And you went from the bliss of death back to your mortal form, crushed. And in a process that defies time, that felt like an eternity, you experience every moment that led up to your death. Simultaneously. None of it is able to scream louder than the pain of dying.
I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys. I don't want to die again. That is not something I want to experience a third time.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad now. Are we still by the collapsed bridge?
I felt all my bones collapsing, DarkSeeker. I felt the wood stab into my body. I felt every inch of that bridge coming down on my body.
Hunter, are we still standing next to the bridge?
Trust me.
Yes, but you're on the other side of it now.
How deep is the canyon again?
It was about 30 feet.
I want to do something funny here.
Okay.
It's like, come on, man, it can't be that bad dying and coming back. We're stuck in time loops. We've all got our amulets. Look, I'll prove it. It's not that bad. I just want
Be
to
my
jump.
guest.
I just want to jump head first without any cushioning directly neck first onto the pile of rocks down below.
Be my guest.
So I'm gonna say that you automatically fail your dexterity saving throw.
Oh, come on, you make no fun!
And I'm also going to give you vulnerability to the damage because you're intentionally critting yourself.
Just let me die for funny things, man!
Okay, let's just see. In the bridge, so you dive down, and you take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and your head is like thumping and splitting, but you don't die. And then you hear it as the bridge collapses and kills you.
Okay, I'm doing something different this next loop.
Okay.
Loops again, and I'm just kind of sitting there with a 1,000-yard stare, looking for
You're not
Anchor
okay,
in the
Dark.
eyes. I just got the
See what I mean?
1,000-yard stare. You're just sitting there with your arms crossed, looking direct.
So, how was your experience?
I saw the birth and death of 1,000 sons.
Yeah. And if it's anything I learned from the ruins we went to, and the books we found, I'm not gonna say we have technically a limit on how many cycles we have.
I
But-
saw God and he was mad.
By the way, your god is very upset about that. You
We shouldn't test mortality.
But if it's whatever we found in the ruins like days ago, and the books we read, though we may not have a limit to how many loops we have, if it's anything from the books we've read, we slowly lose portion of ourselves every time we loop. So I think it's best that we avoid doing that as Bram looks over at DarkSeeker with the stank eye look.
Okay, maybe I had too much whiskey. Did you blame me?
So, moving on to Kessan, back in the Skycleft Spires, what would you like to do as you've been
Rub
teleported?
my
That
eyes
was
and the back
hilarious.
of my head, and just sigh the longest sigh that I've ever sighed before, as I dodge out of the way of the incoming people yet again. Question: How do you determine the price of scrolls?
It's mostly based on the spell level, and they get
Okay.
exponentially more expensive.
Okay. And it's essentially just the spell level of
Yeah.
what it is. I need to check. And range. So the also question with the guards, how many guards were there in front of it?
Guarding the front. Hi, buddy. Hey, Mister. Hi. So the front entrance was being guarded by about 30 people.
Oh, a lot. Okay. For now, I'm gonna go to the scrolls and buy the teleport, or like the scroll merchant and buy the teleport scroll.
Okay. That will be 6,400 gold pieces.
Fantastic. Is there any other movement scrolls other than that, than teleport?
You could get teleportation circle, which is significantly cheaper. That's like 3,000 gold per scroll. But you need to have an anchor point predetermined. So you can't bring it out into the wilderness, but it could get you back here.
Okay. When you say that, does it mean I could use one of the teleportation circles around the city and then do it outside and bring them back to it, or does it have to have anchor on both sides?
So if you use a 7th level teleport, you can go wherever you want on this plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 5th level teleportation circle requires you to link to another pre-existing circle.
And that's only 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
Is there any teleportation circle in the town they start in that I would know of?
Absolutely not. That is
Okay.
a small cheese town.
Cheese Town.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Okay. It was the Veldrick's teleportation circle or area unused during the approximate time I went to visit them? Would I have known Veldrick's sort of location?
You have
considering I
a
would've
you
given
have a
some
pretty
tests?
good idea of what his schedule's like. I will also mention you witnessed one of the traps that was designed to capture and punish people who use that teleportation scroll circle when they're not supposed to. So
What
you
about
would
other?
there
ones
is
around
a
the city?
general merchants one in the city that you're familiar with, and that one opens up into a fenced off area in the town square.
Where there's guards again as well.
There will be some amount of guards there, but it's like going to be 2 or 3.
Okay. Okay.
And it's normal for people to teleport in and out of there.
I'm going to buy the teleportation circle.
You could also spend additional time, since you're in the city right now, to find a different circle.
Yeah, because I have a day until they come, right?
Yeah, so it's morning right now. You have until midnight.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go and find a look around for various, if there's any other teleportation circles, or is it, how do you make a teleportation circle?
By casting the
difficult?
teleportation circle spell for a year and a day in the same spot is how you make a permanent teleportation circle.
Oh my god, for a year and a day, wow.
Yes. I will say that I will allow you to make a one-time use teleportation circle, but it would cost a casting of the spell.
In which case I'd have to do 2 of them. Okay. I'm just gonna go, we're gonna deal with that in the future. I'm gonna just buy the teleportation scroll for right now. And, I'm gonna go meet with them again.
Alright. Moving to the rest of the party. You go through your motions again. Do you want to find the mage's assistant?
I say we take another shot.
Okay.
What do you think?
We're going to say that you go through that same combat, and we're going to fast forward to the point where you had him captured, but before he teleported.
I want to put a gag around his mouth. Just without even thinking. I just want to grab, just a piece of jacket, just rip a piece of cloth off and just immediately gag the guy so he can't say anything.
Okay, you do so. And he is unable to use verbal components.
Shut up! I know you're trying to teleport away. I've been through this too many times. I know what it's like to die. I'm not doing this crap again. Just shut up and come with us.
As he hits a rock and you drag him. So
I also want to do one other thing as well. How much would a sending scroll cost?
500 gold pieces.
500 gold pieces. I also want to buy a sending scroll. to send a message, probably to. Oh God, who's the sanest one of the party?
Dark.
Not the one who jumped.
Oh. Your options are Bram, who's the one who accidentally stepped on the bridge, Elowyn, who speaks you incoherently, Dark, who just committed suicide, and Kael.
Well, I like Kael's map-making skills, so I think they're quite on the level. So I'm gonna send another message to them. 25 words, so something like, have Kessan here, halfway in, meet same spot, same time, don't punch people.
So, Kael, you receive this message in your mind. You sense that you have the ability to respond to it.
If they don't make me mad, I won't punch them.
I think I can agree with that.
Yes. Also, Kessan, if you would like to spend an extra 50 gold, you could learn the spell.
Yeah, I may as well learn it.
It would be
right now, because I
extra
have time.
150.
Okay. But that will not stay on the repeat.
No. Unless you protect your spellbook from time
How to
magic.
protect.
Yeah, you'd have to find someone with a spell that locks something in its state in the current time, which there's probably only one person on this planet who has such a spell in their possession.
Yeah, I have know a lot of professors and things, but they don't
Yeah.
really talking to me, so that's
Cough, cough, Dark.
So I'm gonna add that to the spell for 150.
Urban Ammo zoned out for a second.
Oh, he was. We were talking about how his spells that he's just written into his book today will go away unless he finds a spell that can lock his spell book in time so it remains unchanged.
Do you think I got one of those?
You do. I know you do. Remember the spell book that you picked up from the ruins? That has the preserve spell?
Interesting.
You guys meet at the bridge.
I just walk up to Kael at this point. You can see I look far more visibly tired than I did the last time we met.
You notice that I do too. My character, I've got 20 bags under my eyes. I've got the 1,000-yard stare because I just stared death in the face, and I've got a captured assistant hanging over my shoulder, kicking his feet, trying to move.
Who is that? And I just.
Oh, it's Gerald.
It's a long story. I tried to prove Bram wrong, and we had to repeat a cycle again. And this time we made the right call, so this asshat couldn't teleport away. So, meet one of the mage's assistants, I guess. Fuck, I'm exhausted.
You see Gerald like.
You cut off.
Cut off, yeah.
Yeah, so did he. He's gagged. Hold on, let me turn off noise suppression before I start mumbling into the mic.
Even with noise suppression turned off, it never works. Mine's off, but it always cuts. This one's weird.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kicked you in your damn balls, and if you want to keep both of them, I suggest you shut up!
God find us. God, terribly screwed.
Yeah, so Gerald is the Archmage's favorite.
the Archmage's favorite, so I would have some dealings with Gerald then over my ears, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay. Is he blindfolded right now?
No, just gagged.
Last time we fought this guy, we had him in clutches, and he teleported away because he said some stupid word. Well, because I decided to try and play God, we got to do that fight again, and now I'm not taking any chances. We can't interrogate this guy because he'll just use his magic words and teleport away. So unless we can pull some 11 bullshit from Stranger Things and wipe this guy clean, I don't think that we got a shot.
What are you wiping?
So for now, he's dead weight, and I am tired as fuck. Can someone else please carry this guy?
Oh, I'll take him from you.
Don't take his gag off. And I just kind of give him over to you, and then I just collapse onto my knees and fall face first into the grass. I swear to God, sometimes this party is so tiring, but I don't want to drink because I don't want to make alcohol decisions.
Poor baby.
I know this fellow.
You do?
Yes, and now he knows that I'm here and dealing with all of you. Thank you for that.
Well,
That's
congratulations.
fantastic.
You're the new de facto party dad until I can get my sanity back.
We could
Where
make
is your
him
sanity
help.
left?
My sanity
think
left
we
me
need a
somewhere
party dad.
between getting caught by cheese bosses and trying to
What
meet
happens if we
God.
cut off his tongue?
If we cut off his tongue, then we won't be able to get any information.
But if
We
we
buy-
cut off the
we-
gag
we-
to cut off his
Poison
tongue,
and antidote.
You could just
I don't think you guys understand. If we remove the gag, he's just gonna teleport away. It's a perfect example of a paradox because we can't remove the
Poison
gag.
and antidote.
That's just gonna scare him. But he's got that trump card every single time. He's
The
always
poison goes in. The antidote is in our pocket.
Can I roll to see if I understand what the fuck he's saying?
Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check.
I would also like to ritually cast augury after.
23.
I'll make an
Okay.
insight check as well.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check, Dark.
It's 15.
They
Okay.
both probably understand the
Yeah,
gist of it.
so what he's basically... Go ahead. You explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we buy poison and an antidote and give him the poison, then he can't leave because we have the antidote.
I like the way
not a
you
bad idea.
think. I really like the way you think. How about you, Mr. Gagged Fellow? Do you like the way he thinks?
What are you trying to get from him?
Information about the person that...
Help!
Forget.
Help! He takes us.
Exactly.
I can take you all. That's why I did. Did she not tell you? I just look at Kael.
I didn't feel the need to. I figured you would.
It doesn't work that way. It only works on one person. I thought you were the most reliable.
I am.
See, I was wrong.
didn't feel the need to tell them because for you to get us there, you have to talk to us in person. So I figured you would tell them right now, which is what you're doing.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I like take a moment to collect myself. But my foot is like tapping expeditiously now as a almost reflexive tick. As I said, I'm part of the towers inside. I have access to scrolls, and one of them lets me teleport the lot of us inside, bypassing the punching problem. Now, this is analytically not great, because he now knows that I am working with you, and he has a direct line to, well, the person who kidnapped Vine. So, then I just sort of like shut down a little bit.
He comes with. He shows.
I don't think it'd be a good idea to take him into the middle of a city, gagged and tied up.
Yeah.
I light up, not middle, but he would have business in multiple areas of the tower, would he not?
Yes, he does. He does have a particularly large amount of access to the Echomeyer Spire.
And I like sort of perhaps the tower is protective of itself, but perhaps we can use him. I can only teleport us into places that I know, and we need access to certain places, like where the professor is. So, yes, my professor, or my astrologer friend, we take and use. Yeah, take, yes, take, yes. Yes, take. And so I'm like, I think we need to see the professor. And I'd like to use before this, I would like to ritualize an augury spell.
Okay.
I want to find out the course of action that would be by teleporting him with us and trying to go visit the professor in the dungeon.
Okay. You take the time to cast it, and I'm assuming that you inform everybody that you're going to do some divination shenanigans.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, you sense weal and woe. Hi, buddy.
I like come to from my divination, my eyes sort of like return from being up inside my skull, and I just look piercing ahead again with my green eyes, and like I just shrug. Acceptable. And then I just like walk up to everyone wordlessly, and I cast teleport and bring them into my quarters in the tower.
Okay. So I think that this is a great place to take a short bathroom break. Let's reconvene in about 5 minutes. All right.
Right.
Alright, bet.
You said that the guards were informed of the party, because of what? Was it?
It was the mage's assistant, Gerald,
The motherfucker we have tied
as
up?
well as some divination magic. They were scrying on the party.
Divination magic. Does the party know that at all?
Nope,
Oh, okay.
but that was during the first loop.
Yeah. That's fair. I am realizing now I'm gonna have a lot of homework of spells to look at, but that's kind of exciting. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Also, we are back. So,
Hello.
Bark.
meowdy. So, you start preparing the teleportation circle.
No, spell, not the circle.
Oh,
It's the teleport scroll.
how'd you get there?
One sec.
How'd you get to rhyme
How'd I
shape?
get there?
Yeah.
Like where we met at the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Walked like normal?
Oh, that would take 4 days.
Really?
Yeah.
How did I get there the first time?
You teleported. You bought a teleportation scroll and you vamped there.
I didn't realize it was that far away.
Mm-hmm. And herein lies the problem.
That's an issue. That's a big issue. Let me see. Well, fuck it. We're doing the teleport circle then. Can I prepare a reaction upon arriving?
What action are you trying to prepare?
Sleep.
Okay.
You said there was only a couple guards in the main teleport circle. Unless I would have known of another one that I would have found in my day while wandering.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Not history of the city.
No, because it's not recalling where a teleportation circle is. It's taking the day to try and find one.
Can I look into the library? Like, would that be written down somewhere instead?
Well, that's part of your investigation.
Alright. Let me see.
I should also click on this.
Investigation. That's okay.
How'd you do? 16.
16.
There is, in fact, when you go to the library and you start asking for books that detail the various different teleportation circles in the city, there's a librarian. And just a note, this librarian very old. And the main library, which was part of the Echomeyer Spire, burned in the fire. But there were smaller bookstores and libraries around, and you visit one. And it's run by an old woman. And she says,
"Oh, yes. There was once a teleportation circle prepared in the catacombs. It's quite hidden. A lot of teenagers like to party there."
The catacombs. Where would the catacombs be in the city?
It's an underground tunnel network beneath the ruins of the Eldermeyer Spire.
Would I have ever been in there before the spire burned down?
No.
No. Would I know about it at all?
It's not your familiar area. You were never the type to hang out with dead people. Or parties.
No, not really. The only thing is I can't use a teleportation circle without knowing it's there, right?
You have to have seen the teleportation circle and studied it for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. How long would it have taken to ask for to
Not
research
long.
and find this information?
You're probably halfway through the day.
I'd like to. Would the entrances to the catacombs be known or guarded or anything like that?
You don't know.
Okay. I want to go check out the catacombs, or at least look at the entrances.
You find one of the entrances. There's an entrance that is exposed to some rubble, and you can peer into it and see that there's a tunnel. It's not particularly easy to navigate, but you being small could squeeze in there.
I'd like to cast light
You do so?
and navigate in there, especially looking for scraps and garbage as a trail.
Roll investigation with advantage.
Oh, I'm glad it was advantage. Much better.
So you find a foot, a rotting foot, along with several red solo cups and paper.
Is Toby Keith in there?
Who the hell's Toby Keith?
No. I just kind of have this echo in my head of some country song involving solo cups.
You say 4 days walk away.
I'm gonna go over here now.
Yeah. So you guys are still have just captured the mage's assistant at this point.
Is there any other trail? Do I see any notes of the circle the old lady was talking about? Or is it just sort of like the underground club with speakers?
You see the disembodied foot, and you see a trail of trash that leads deeper into this dungeon.
I want to follow it.
You do so. Inside, you do find the teleportation circle, along with the corpses of 20 or so dead students.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
That is illuminating.
Yeah.
How did they get there?
Or better yet, what happened to them?
And at this moment, Kessan,
Yes.
I'd like for you to make a perception check.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Nice.
You hear
Not-
with ample notice low rumbling echoing through the catacombs as footsteps. You're under the
You guys
impression
believe-
that you are not safe right now. You do have a teleportation scroll, and you can leave
Ow.
very quickly.
It is an instantaneous one.
It takes an action.
Takes an action.
And I'm going to say that you've studied the circle at this point, so you can get back here.
Okay. I like that. Do I have anything else right now that actually would... do they sound closer than 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
You get the dreadful feeling of something breathing down your back. And when you look behind yourself, you don't see anything.
I don't like that.
Guys, I don't like this.
I'd get out of there.
The...
It's become cold.
I'm gonna teleport away. I'm too much of a scaredy bun.
You do so. And we're back with the party. At the bridge. That will be collapsing either by your hand or tomorrow by the footsteps of a child. And you're united once again.
We should purposefully collapse this bridge, but not with anyone's bodies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and risk my mortality again. Although I am curious as to how fragile this bridge actually is. Can I just start taking like tiny little stones and just kind of flicking them at the bridge?
Can I like
I'm
take
just
my
gonna
sword and
firebolt
just
the bridge.
and slam it into the bridge?
Elowyn, go ahead and roll damage on the firebolt.
Okay, well, it's an 11 to hit.
That hits the stationary stone bridge.
Okay, 7 damage.
It collapses.
There.
That is
Problem
one
solved.
fragile bridge. And now we won't
yeah.
have to do
Worry
anything.
about that kid.
Is it... Kid, was this not because you died on it?
Oh, our first loop around, a child was stuck under that bridge.
Do I
Noted.
remember that child?
No, you do not.
Noted.
Considering how many loops we've been through, I am no longer inclined to not believe you. So let's just hope we treated that kid well.
So or out of character, Kessan was by himself, right?
Yeah, Kessan was by himself.
Okay.
And you guys currently have the mage's assistant with you, gagged, tied, very unhappy.
So Kessan, what'd you see? Did you find anything?
I found a way in for us. Yes, way in. Maybe a bit dusty and mildly dreadful. Yes.
How many bodies did you see?
You sound a bit nervous.
Bodies. I not nervous. It's the catacombs. There's a catacombs beneath the tower. You can teleport in there, but there were bodies, and I suspect I know which bodies they were. Wait, how did you know there were bodies?
Believe me, I've done enough dungeon crawls to know the 1,000-yard stare that happens when someone sees a room full of corpses.
Yeah, can't say I'm quite versed in corpses. No, but
You
it
learn
is
a
a
lot
way
when
in.
you travel with a party.
It's quite nice.
Now, analyzing the threats, can you visualize anything else that may have caused those bodies to fall?
Oh, I can visualize him quite well. Quite well. The Archmage. My suspicion, at least. I know you're not as familiar with this place, but I do call it home. The Spire, the Atheum, the place of learnedness, went up in flames quite a while ago. And at this point, like, something sort of, like, triggers in my brain, as well. And I, like, sort of look around as if I'm like, looking for someone as well. There's supposed to be an old acquaintance here. Where is he?
Silence.
What?
Sorry.
Karma. Do you not know of the karma?
Yeah, Karma.
Dark, you are the
Karma-
only
They-
one who does.
Proof in the
They
time.
were
Do you
here.
remember Karma?
Dark is the only one who does not remember Karma. The rest of you do.
Karma went poof in the time.
Yeah. When we got into that fight with the guards of Skycleft Spire, he got shot with an arrow and poofed. Turned to ash.
Sorry, I got no memory of her.
I look visibly sad. My eyes become a little less piercing and a lot more softened. Did they not loop as well?
They did not loop, unfortunately. When we returned back to our camp after our first loop, there were nowhere to be seen.
Maybe is he stuck in tomorrow?
I would like for everybody who's interested in theorizing about Karma's death to make an Arcana check.
14.
I rolled a 18.
All right.
Second, I have to do Arcana.
This is gonna be funny if Elowyn's the only
I
one who
rolled-
passes.
25.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. I am going to drag Elowyn
Or sorry, 23.
and Keiren into a different chat, and I'm going to briefly explain to them a theory. So, I have now broken all the things. Dear God. So, the theory is something about Karma's death may have altered him or destroyed him in a way that persists permanently through time. And Elowyn, you would specifically recall the preserve spell and the types of magics and the way that magic seeps into the nature of a object and makes that object state permanent. You suspect that a similar magic was used to kill Karma.
Okay, hold on. I gotta think of how I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
Because that's a complicated thing, and I need to make it.
that's why I was saying it's gonna be really funny if you're the only one who passes.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. Sorry, was the professor there when Karma died or not?
No.
So I wouldn't. I'd have maybe a suspicion of something, but I probably wouldn't know then explicitly as much, right?
So you suspect that something may have permanently destroyed his soul.
Okay.
All right. All right. We have returned. We have returned from the Chamber of Secrets.
Welcome back.
Tomorrow, he turned to dust, and then they made the arrow hold him tomorrow, and he went away. Because tomorrow it happened, and then it happened. Because the arrow, it saves tomorrow.
What?
I look even more somber than I did a moment ago as I contemplate and be like, and I sort of address and specifically turn to Bram as well, being,
And if you're dead tomorrow with an arrow that saves tomorrow, you're dead yesterday.
Bram notices and turns his attention towards Kessan.
I don't think jumping off a bridge is prudent anymore.
What makes you say that?
Do you see your friend?
Does
No.
the bridge save tomorrow?
The bridge saves. The bridge is to walk on, my astrology fellow. That's what a bridge does. It does not save anything.
What are the things like the arrow that save tomorrow? So that it happened yesterday.
Arrow? Do you have a tomorrow arrow?
No, but they did. Oof.
Who is they?
The man. He shot the arrow and poof. It happened tomorrow. So it happened yesterday.
He's talking about the guard that shot Karma.
My eyes alight slightly. Was there anything different about that guard or arrow?
It
Oh no, I didn't even.
seem to come
The
from
guard-
after it came from
The
a guard.
the guard wasn't a guard. The guard was a ninja.
It came from the
ninja.
trees, not from any stronghold.
You saying this was an assassination?
The trees. We must stay away from the trees then, yes. If the trees can kill us and stop us from coming back in time, then, well, we will stay far away from them. But
Sounds like some sort of suppression that's stopping the time loop that's in that area.
Yeah.
Can't take our chances.
The tree saved tomorrow?
we don't... Karma's not here. No one knows of Karma. That's why I asked. You are the first people I know who has even recognized the name. I was beyond shocked to see it in the professor's vision. I'd hoped I'd been able to meet him again. But
Well,
would
we
also-
better figure out on what to do.
I also want to mention that when you guys watched the playback of the crystal, Karma was excluded from it.
They took
Oh.
away Karma from 2 days ago too.
what was the
So he was erased from existence.
was the crystal? Did the crystal show Karma the first time I saw it?
Yes.
Oh. That's this is not good. I think we must be prudent with our life, as it were. We know
Yeah.
not how
So,
it stops, but
what we want to do? You only have 4 days to save him.
Into the city, and we'll figure it out.
The question is how
What
we.
you're here for? He trusted you. I will put my trust in you too. And I sort of like stand up a little straighter.
Well, you found a way in through the teleportation circle. That is an option. We could also take the lift, though that's run down, you said.
It's a bit of a walk. It could work. I used it ages ago when I was much more of a wee hare.
We could walk in with disguises and try to convince the guards, or blend ourselves in with a crowd of some sort. What are we thinking, guys?
I think we should use the teleportation circle, because either that or come in one by one, because they know we're coming.
Knowing this party, our Sweet talking skills ain't exactly the best, so I'm down to teleport and fight whatever's down there, killing those party goers.
Yeah, they know of you somehow. I don't know how.
You actually do. You found out that so
Ooh.
keep in mind the timeline's a little bit weird. So
Yes.
we have Gerald, who is currently tied up at your feet,
Yeah.
who managed to get to the Skycleft Spires before them on the first loop. He alerted Archmage Veldrak that the party survived the ambush and were on their way to the Skycleft Spires. And Veldrak and Virtue sent extra guards down to the entryway with the instructions to stop them.
Okay, and so knowing now that I see Gerald here and that he would have teleported away, I could essentially surmise that's why Veldrick would have identified the party.
Very
Is that
possible.
kind of right?
You
Very
also
possible.
know Veldrak, and you suspect that he may choose to scry on these individuals if he was in a conflict with them. And if he can't find them, he will start scrying on Gerald.
What is scrying?
Scrying, yeah, scrying is a magical spell. It's 5th level, and it allows you to spy on a creature from a long ways away without them knowing.
Okay. It's Palantir shenanigans.
In other sense, keeping him around is a big threat. Is a big threat at the moment.
Your Mind Blake amulets make you immune to divination magic, which means that the scry spell cannot target you. Also, you are unperceptible to the scry spell. So if he were to scry on Gerald, he would just see him tied up by a broken bridge, looking at invisible creatures around him.
What if he
How long-
spied on Gerald while we were like carrying him around? Would he just be floating?
He would be. I would like you to imagine the scene as if you were invisible.
Okay, so he'd be floating.
Yes.
And how long has Gerald been tied up for at this point in this loop?
About half a day.
And he's Veldrick's favorite. Do I know how often he and Veldrick would interact? Like, is there a schedule that I'm kind of aware of that he would have interacted with him or be suspicious of him missing at all?
Well, knowing you think he might get suspicious after 3 days, and he probably would have scried directly after the encounter to see what had happened.
Okay.
It's
And-
currently midnight, and so that would mean that if he did scry, it would have been at really weird waking hours.
And how far away is the front entrance from this town?
It's another 2 days journey by boat.
Oh, by boat. Well, you know the professor more than I. This fellow, and I sort of like kick at Gerald a little bit, has direct influence with the Archmage, and you say he teleported away before. He may have alerted him to your presence, which led to the punching and, well, and the reset and another reset and the other reset, and here we are. So, I spent some time and I found 2 circles, one in a catacombs underneath the spires. Very creepy. very, 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 very creepy. And the other one is in the middle of the town with a few guards watching it, which I'm sure as adventurers, you lot seem like adventurers, maybe could deal with, or we can walk. He may not know about Gerald yet, but maybe next time don't make yourself known to Gerald instead of punching him out and tying him up.
We could just kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could.
Ooh. Wow. I dislike him quite a bit, but I don't know if he deserves death.
I'll tell you what. We could let him go, and then we may have to do
No.
a pretty cool boss fight later.
We need him. We need him. We need him for the professor. We need to get to the professor, and I cannot. I don't think any of us can. We need someone who can get there, and this little weasel might be able
He
to.
can help us.
Well,
And if he does try pulling a fast one, then I guess we'll be on our own then.
Elowyn, make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. 14.
14. I'm gonna pull you into the secret room. As you guys begin discussing this plan, you notice that Gerald has become much more calm and calculated about how this situation is developing.
Okay. Okay. You got it.
But we can't understand it.
Wait,
Am I
didn't
back?
Elowyn get that one spell that lets people understand it?
I think.
Am I back?
Yes, okay, there we go. There we go, the Fuji techs are back up. We are back.
He's not scared.
Gerald?
He's not scared. Gerald thinks a lot.
Right, well,
well,
this is lucky day. We get to hang out with him for a little while longer. I say we take him with us
He
to
thinks
wherever.
a lot now. He thinks a lot now.
Well, I say we take
He
that circle, go to the
Plans.
catacombs, take him with
Plans,
us.
bad plans.
Bad plan.
Gerald plans. Bad plans.
You say we should let him talk?
What do you think, Gerald? Gerald plans.
All right. Bram's gonna walk up to Gerald, take out his blade. If you so much as whisper a word, you will lose your tongue. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Please think about trying to escape.
I want to queue something up. 1 second. How long does this take to cast? One action.
Pretty much in other words, Bram's preparing himself to, if he does try to get the sense that he's going to try to make an escape, he's going to attack him with the intent of taking off his tongue so he can't talk.
Okay. You're prepared.
I'm also gonna set up prepare sleep if I hear. Right now he's bound, so his hands can't move, right?
But he
Correct.
can still talk.
He
That's
can
how you
still
got
talk.
the last time.
Yeah, exactly. I want to queue up sleep as a reaction
Paper.
to if he starts saying anything not in common.
Paper.
Paper.
Paper and pen. I'm gonna hand him my notebook to a blank page.
Which notebook?
Just my like scrappy notebook, not the important one.
Okay.
I'm not handing it to Gerald. I'm handing it to Bram.
Okay.
All right. Bram's gonna take the quill and paper.
You do so.
He uses the pen, and I'm gonna point at Gerald.
Okay. Bram's gonna put the pen in Gerald's hand, and he's gonna hold out the piece of paper.
Okay. His hands are tied behind his back.
Oh, they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Not a bad one.
Kessan, you got that sleep spell ready?
What did he cast before? Like what did?
He
What did
just
you
cast
see?
simple incantation to teleport.
Can you just describe it, please?
Well, his arms were
What I-
tied, so it was verbal only. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Mm. 22.
So in terms of teleportation spells that come to mind, Dimension Door is one that crosses your mind. You don't think he knows any stronger teleportation spells than that.
Okay. Which only requires verbal. Oh, that's nice. Instantaneous is instantaneous faster than action? Like, how does reactions work versus?
I think it would end up being initiative. It's so you'll have it prepared, but we understand that everybody's tense and ready to do things. Like if he starts doing things, we'll roll for initiative, and those who roll before him or higher than him go before he gets his action off. Those who roll lower than him get to act after.
Even queuing a reaction?
Even queuing a reaction. Because think about it this way, if he's planning to do something secretly, he's made a reaction himself. And so it's whoever's faster.
That's fair. I'm down for that. I'll prepare sleep as they do whatever they're doing with Gerald. I don't really want, like, as much as I don't really like Gerald, but I don't want to kill him.
I'm gonna point at Kael, and I'm gonna say, "You hold one hand."
Yeah, hold one hand.
Okay, I'll grab his hand.
Okay.
We'll have him
Cut
right.
finger, and I'm gonna
We'll keep the gag on.
To I can't remember Kalik's name. Bram. Right?
All right. So Bram's gonna go ahead and unbound him while Kael holds him with one arm.
Okay. You do so?
Pen.
He's gonna take the pen, put it in his free hand, and hold the piece of paper right in front of him with the ability to write.
You do so?
All right. What do we want to ask this guy?
What are you thinking? What plans? You're making a plan.
He's gonna draw a picture of a house. It's a very bad drawing, but it's a picture of a house.
Oh dear lord, can he not spell?
Well, we definitely know that being an artist is definitely not a strong suit.
He seems offended.
Hey, you
Hey,
drew
come
it,
on.
not me.
Give the guy a break. He's trying his best.
He's still
That wasn't
offended.
very.
He's gonna write the word home and draw an arrow to the house.
I think he was trying
Your
to say he
home.
wants to go home.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Listen, Gerald,
I jump 20 feet in the air.
you can go home. Just not right now. We need to know what your boss is up to. Where he's got our friend. And all that stuff.
Gerald, you'll take us to, the professor, right? This is all one misunderstanding, I'm sure.
He draws a thumbs up, and it's it almost it does not look like a thumbs up.
I think that's a thumbs up.
It looks more like a turkey than a thumbs up, but
You know what? I'll go with it. I'll give him credit. He tried. That looks like a thumbs up to me. But it looks like a turkey.
Turkey.
He says he's willing to help. He's willing to show us.
I think it's our best bet to at least talk to the professor and find out. I had only moments with him. Not really quite one for this.
Well, the time for talk. Well, if we do find him, probably should get him out of the city first before that.
so
Yes,
what is the plan? Are you guys teleported?
I think we should teleport into the
I
catacombs.
think we should teleport
to
into the
get
catacombs
inside.
and go from
Catacombs?
there.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
do you prepare the teleport to spell?
Yes.
You take the
Well,
set of
not
chalk
teleport, but
that
the-
come right, the teleportation circle.
Yeah.
You begin to draw on the stone ground, linking to the catacombs teleportation circle. And there's a moment where it begins to glow. Are you bringing Gerald with?
Yes.
You all step into the circle, and with a magnificent arcane light, you're gone. And I think this is where we're going to leave it off for tonight.
Cool,
What
because
an
I gotta go to
interesting
bed.
Session.
That's an
Actually,
excellent
pretty good.
session, yeah.
That was a good session.
Uh-huh. And we didn't do a damn thing.
No.
That's great.
Honestly, that's fucking funny.
Well, there's a
No.
lot of things that happen. Bram killed
the-
himself. We
DarkSeaker
had
killed
2
himself.
deaths here, you know.
Yeah, no, we had 2
Well,
deaths, and
well,
then,
I
yeah.
saw God.
We made some progress. We have an idea of what we're doing.
Oh my god, I didn't punch anybody in the face today.
You didn't punch anybody in the face, and
Alright.
hopefully we can continue that for the rest of the campaign unless we roll initiative.
Yeah, right.
uh,
Okay, like, I also love how you had the prompt nail the bloodshot 1,000-yard tired eyes.
Oh, I literally put in chat GBT, like, can you make a comic for me of DarkSeaker, I think yours was a dark elf, right?
Mhm.
Dark elf cleric. Just talking to Bram saying, like, how hard could it be? Watch me as he proceeds to walk across the bridge and jump on it and then just crashes underneath the weight. And it just says, how was it? I met God and he was mad with a 1,000-yard stare.
I want to hear all about death at some point. All about it. You have no idea how hard my character is biting his tongue to ask.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Bram already said that death is
Yeah.
painful.
Well,
Wouldn't recommend it.
he is a cleric of the god of death, so he is the person to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Intriguing.
But anywho,
That's true, but since both Bram and DarkSeaker witnessed death, I don't think they want to do that again.
I am
Hunter?
gonna go ahead and end stream.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on out.
Goodbye forever.
Goodbye. We'll see you next week.